Now this video is about using what's in the desert to do a bow drill, and juniper tree and the bark is really good for making a tinder nest, but you have to know how to do it. You get a piece off, but you got to get the inside bark, and so it's kind of the bright orange stuff, and it's thin, and it's this stuff right here. And you got nice hair pieces. You break that down. It's really stiff here, but if you peel it back and keep getting the inside part, that's the stuff you need to collect. And then you do the normal rolling and twisting and everything. And I'll get a bunch here and show you, and I'll also show you where I'm going to get the rest of the stuff too. But juniper bark is really good for a nice tinder nest. You don't want this outside stuff necessarily anyway. You want and you don't want necessarily the inside stuff. You want the part that's this stuff here. It's really thin, and it's usually what they call the cambium layer. Junipers, I'm not sure. Kind of different places on it. But anyway, that's what I'm going to use for my tinder bundle. This is a real nice piece. You break it, and then you can peel the small stuff off. There we go, those pieces. Anyway, the nice orange stuff is what we need to use. So we'll do that. I'll show you where I'm going to get my spindle and hearth, and we'll go from there. So here's a dead limb on a juniper here, and I found a piece that I kind of like right here. For the spindle part, it's nice and straight. Hopefully it will work. I'll probably use that. It looks a little curved now as I get it out, but something like that for my spindle. I think I'll try a piece of sage for the hearth, and some nice dead stuff right here. This piece right here, get it off. It looks like it'd be pretty good. Might be a little greener than I wanted it off. Pretty hollow. But we'll use something like that for the hearth. And I like sage for the hearth and juniper for the bow. I mean the spindle. Okay, I'm looking for some punkwood. Hard to find punkwood in juniper areas, but underneath the bark in these old stumps, well, this is just super good tinder bark here too. Look at how that is gorgeous. Whoa. I've been getting from that other tree over there, but I'm going to use this stuff too. But anyway, wow, that is super. I saw some places right in back here. It looks like they might be kind of pumpy. This stuff here. You have to take your gloves off. You need the feel of it. This is punkwood there. It's too dry, brittle. You don't want wet stuff. I shouldn't have said dry. You want dry and soft wood. And I don't see any yet in here. It's usually you can find it in here in the decayed stuff. You kind of squeeze it, and if it feels soft, that's good punkwood. it's fairly good. So I got some right there, some little pieces right in there that are kind of squishy. So, well, I'm going to harvest some more of this stuff for my nest. This is super. Didn't notice that until I started looking there. Anyway, I'm going to get that, and I'm going to get some more of this punk wood here for my coal extender. Okay, I'm working on the hearth board right now. I did get the spindle. I'm going to shape it up a little bit better. The hearth board is kind of iffy. So make a notch here. His teeth on this saw are a little bit big for this. And I'll try to burn in a hole, and we'll try this piece out. If it doesn't work, we'll try another. And my sage hearth broke, so I had to get a different piece of sage, and found one. This one looks like it's gonna do the trick. Now, trim this down a little bit, both sides, make it flatter. Should make a good one. I like sage for hearth for a couple reasons. The smoke smells really good, and I've been successful with them before. Two good reasons. A little thick. That's good. Okay, I'll get that going. Okay, sage on sage here. Got a really bad spindle. It's pretty warped, bumpy, but I'll try it anyway. Juniper nest here. I did have some punk wood. I'll try to put on it too. Juniper punk wood. Not sure how dry the punk wood is. We'll see. that was a hard fought one. Used sage on sage. So the juniper bark that I got, I'll just zoom in, did work really well. I've used it before, so nothing to doubt it, but I really like it. And so my spindle, as you saw, was really out of round and not a very good spindle, and I should have found one that was rounder and would work a lot better. Had a juniper for the bow and sage for the hearth, and the hearth wasn't a problem, it was the spindle. But success. Friction Fire Tasty, showing you how to survive in the desert.